Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome. I'm decided to do another random review for you guys. I took a little break from the reviews from, 31 Days of Horror, but needed that little break, and now back into the reviews. I always like doing reviews, helps put out movies, especially people I've never heard of. And you're also probably wondering why I'm not in my movie room. Well, I got two new kittens, and they'll past end of September, my last cat passed away, Tiki, and a little bit of a hard time because, she was a family member. So a coworker messaged me and said, I got two kittens I think you and your wife would love. And of course, we got them. One's a little black one. It's a boy. His name is Crowley, based off the King of Hell supernatural type deal. And we have a striped tabby named Willow. And of course, I got the name from that from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And also from Scooby-Doo. So anyway, back from that. So I'm not in the movie room because those kittens will be trying to get into there. They've been climbing over things they shouldn't be climbing. I have a couple barricades up and they're finding ways over those barricades. So pretty soon I'll allow them when they get old enough to go into the movie room. But right now, I don't want them in there, clawing and anything like collectibles, movies, and knocking shit over. It's already a mess in there as it is. But anyway, enough of that. So right now they're asleep, which is kind of quiet, which is good. When they're wild, they are wild. But anyway, time for that review. I'm doing a film from 2013. I got this in my last movie update, I think it was. I know some people asked me to do a review on it. I watched it, and actually it held my attention. It's kind of like a weird spin-off. The movie I'm talking about from 2013 is The Bell Witch Haunting. Now, this is kind of like a mix of, The Blair Witch meets like Paranormal Activity. So this is done by the Assylum. Now with the Assylum, they do a lot of mockbusters. They always take a film that's really big, and they put their own little spin and twist on it and create their own film. They also do their sci-fi channel movies. They've done a lot of those. So this one, of course, they're mocking pretty much The Witch, Blair Witch, Paranormal Activity, all those types into this one film. Now, with this movie, it takes place at a kid's birthday party. They are known as the Sawyer family. I want to say Stewart, but it's the Sawyer family. The kid gets a cool camera for his birthday and decided to, they move to this new house, got all his friends and family there, busts out the camera, starts filming. So he starts to film everything. And of course, during this, one of the friends starts acting weird. She's standing outside by the pool just staring. And they're all like, well, okay, whatever. Maybe she's drunk because they have some nudity in this. Some of the girls start flashing their boobs. But anyway, the friend takes them away, and then also we get like a little police pop-up saying they never found home, blah, blah, blah. So you get some police footage in this movie as well. Now, pretty much is during this time, as a family starts to settle into their new home, weird things start happening. Things are moving off shelves. Papers are just being rushed around. They don't seem very disturbed by the family until things start to escalate a little bit more. The kid's older sister starts having a lot of horrible night terrors. She's never had night terrors before, and they all decide to start filming stuff. Again, one of their friends decides to leave, and she is found that night by the police department hung in a tree. So they don't know if she was suicidal or what. That's what they kind of ruled it out as. But things just start going downhill. And of course, everything's being filmed. It's all found footage style. Supposedly this is all camera work done by the kid and police work done by the dash cams and police footage recovered for this movie. So anyway, things start going worse, and of course, things start happening. Some people get possessed, and some people get a little more meaner. I want to say their demeanor starts becoming worse, and of course, they try to call police. They call the police a lot. They call a priest, and things go from bad to worse. So yeah, this is pretty much, again, a found footage film. If you don't like found footage, you probably won't like this movie. It's very shaky cammed. It's like if I'm watching this video and it's doing this, that's pretty much what's going on. There's a lot of shakiness going on. And the storyline was okay for a while. When I started watching it, they finally decided to delve into the history of the Bell Witch. Now, there is actually real life stories of Bell Witch down south. I forgot exactly where down south. But there's also like some documentaries on this Bell Witch that takes place from the 1800s, where the Bell family was living on this farmstead and whatnot, and supposedly a real witch was targeting them. You know, the kids heard scratches, people started acting weird. They're killing animals that shouldn't be killed, and of course, there's a whole history on that. They kind of dive into the history a little bit. Now, you would think that you find out that your property is on the so-called haunted property of the Bell family, that you would try to do more research and figure out what the hell's going on. The family doesn't really get into that as much. They kind of just deal with it day by day. A lot of weird, funky shit happens. There's even like a guy's YouTube video. He is the electrician, and he's talking about, oh, this electrical box is clean, blah, blah, blah. He gets electrocuted, and it's weird. Like, they get him off, and they're like, okay. So there's a bunch of misses in this movie. But did it hold my attention? Yeah. You could definitely tell when the jump scares were going to occur, because when things start happening, a weird rumble happens in the movie. That's when you know the Bell Witch is coming, and of course something does happen. So it kind of defeats the purpose for a jump scare when you actually give you a sound that indicates she's on her way. So it's like, oh, here we go. This is going to happen. And it does. So yeah. So this is the back of it. Again, this is from 2013 from the Assylum. Overall, I guess it was okay. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. So it's kind of like in the middle. It's like, okay, I own it. I'm glad. Will I watch it down the road maybe? Down the road maybe ways. But it's not going to have a huge replay value. Maybe if I miss something here and there. But other than that, I guess the Sawyer family, they talk about this supposedly really happened, but, you know, that's all phony baloney shit. But anyway, again, if you like found footage, if you like that type of movies, I definitely recommend checking out from the Assylum, The Bell Witch Haunting. If you don't like found footage and you're kind of like, don't like the shaky cam, stay away from it, because it'll probably give you a little bit of a nausea, a headache, and annoyance. Again, these are just hit or miss type movies. The Assylum, they put out some good stuff. They put out some really bad stuff. This is kind of like in the middle of the road. So guys, if you want, check out The Bell Witch from 2013. Again, I hope you enjoyed this little review. Again, not in the movie room right now because gotta keep the little fur balls out and keep them safe and keep them an eye on them because they're rambunctious. All right, guys. If I'll get them, but right now they're asleep and I don't want to bug them because that means they'll be wild when they wake up. All right, guys. Again, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little review. I'm definitely going to put out some more reviews. I want to maybe think about a specific review day, or just maybe call it something. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Maybe I'll pick a certain day of the week, and it's definitely going to be a review day. You're going to get a video for sure of a movie. Be a definitely random movie. So yeah. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments down below. You know, I don't want to copy anybody. All right, guys. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little random review. Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts. If you've seen this movie and you liked it, if you on the fence, let me know. All right, guys. Have yourself a good one. Peace.